Good morning, Staley High School, and welcome to Bird's Eye View. My name is Victor Cascio.
And I am Drew Jones. Students at Staley High School have seen a major increase over the last few years with technology and social media. This has become a very controversial topic throughout our school. Here's Kalina Oots and Kate Coons with a look into how high school students and teachers see social media.
Social media can be a vital part of a high schooler's life. Whether this is a good thing or a bad thing, we spoke with Staley students and staff to hear their thoughts.
I think that some people really can't get away from social media. It's very addicting, and it's kind of like a drug in the sense, because they feel so obligated to check it constantly that it's taking away from what they're trying to learn.
It gives kids a false sense of maybe their place. They see people's travel pictures and they're like, well, wow, they get to travel. I don't get to do that. So they feel maybe bad about themselves. Or the worst case is when people literally just bully people through social media.
On the opposing side, social media can be used as a positive outlet for students and staff.
I feel like we have a lot of really good social media accounts at our school. We have like our Staley Stuco, and we have our just Staley High School account, and all those things kind of get the word out there for people and get people involved in what's going on at school.
We utilize that to push out announcements about things ranging to events, to colleges visiting our school, to scholarship information. We use it pretty heavily.
Overall, there are mixed opinions regarding social media, so we asked two respected teachers for their concluding thoughts.
I think it would be best for kids to avoid its use as pervasive as it is now. Maybe they should just pick one, I don't know.
I just wish we could get a handle on how to use it properly so that we don't hurt other people.
For STTV, this has been Kate Coons and Kalina Oots.
If you've ever sat in the classroom with Spencer Addis, you might not realize just how talented he is. His gift is shown in the music room while he's playing the saxophone. Here's Tate and I with more on Spencer's life. As Staley High School is loaded with musical talent, junior tenor saxophone player Spencer Addis stands out among the crowd.
Freshman year, I made it into all districts, jazz bands. I was the first freshman to make it in from Staley. I got a silver medal at state for my solo as a freshman. At state last year, for sophomore year, I got a gold medal at state along with a 1 at districts. I was introduced to playing the sax in 6th grade when I just randomly decided to join band. Playing really only appealed to me because my dad had an instrument laying around, so I decided, sure, why not give it a shot. I play outside of school with a few different groups. I play with the Jazz Academy that rehearses at the gym. I also play with the Latin Jazz Orchestra. What I hope to accomplish is just being able to make a living, gig around, and meet new people, and play with really good players. Music has really helped me build up a work ethic because I work at it every day, and I've just learned to translate that work ethic into my job and school and other aspects of life. And honestly, I just listen to music every day. I try and fill my life with it as much as possible.
This is Tate and Victor signing out for STTV.
Gymnastics is rising in popularity around the Kansas City area, and especially in our schools. Samantha Logwell and Cooper Brown take a look into the lives of some young gymnasts.
Whether you're flipping or falling, gymnastics is a popular sport among young girls.
I started gymnastics when I was 6 years old. I have been doing gymnastics for 6 years. I like doing gymnastics because it is fun and you get to hang out with your teammates. I got into gymnastics by watching a movie of someone who had the same name as me, and yeah, I thought it was cool. I've stuck with the sport because I am very passionate about it, and I love the sport more than any other sport. It feels normal to work out with the older girls, even though I'm a lot younger than them, because I've always worked out with them.
I've been doing gymnastics for 6 or 7 years. I think I started when I was like in 2nd or 3rd grade. I enjoy doing gymnastics because, you know, it's fun. I've stuck with gymnastics because the team is like a family to me, and the gym is like a home, and I like to win. I would say it was a little harder because I kind of had to work harder than the other girls because the other girls were in it longer than I was, so I would say it was harder.
Signing out for STTV, this is Cooper and Samantha.
Anxiety is a rapidly increasing issue in high school students' lives. Anxiety is taking over lives at Staley High School along with many others. Here's Danny and Hannah with how students are affected and how we can fix this growing issue.
According to a report done by Mary Ellen Flannery called The Epidemic of Anxiety Among Today's Students, 70% of high school students say that anxiety is a big problem among their peers, and 2/3 of college students report feeling overwhelming anxiety. We've taken this issue to some of our peers and teachers to get their thoughts on the matter.
Absolutely, anxiety is a huge problem. I see it every day. I see students that are always worried about their grades in class. They're always worried about whether or not they're going to get straight A's. And lots of times things will take care of themselves, and people need to just relax a little bit, to look at the big picture, not focus so much on what's happening now, but focus on, what do I need to do now to get ready for tomorrow?
People go through a lot of troubles with all their schoolwork and everything, and if you have anxiety, then that's just another level than more people do.
So if anxiety can be such a problem in schools, what should be done about it?
Well, we could maybe control some of the pressures at school. So if the pressures for someone is schoolwork, maybe they could have someone help them work on it.
I think one thing, just talk to people. With social media the way it is now, I think people are just so used to not really communicating with anyone. They type a 1 or 2 word text, they get an answer, they're done. They only want to associate with people that agree exactly like they do. And sometimes it's important just to slow down, take a look at other points of view, to realize that there's nothing that's going to happen in high school now that's going to have such a huge impact on the rest of your life.
Wishing you an anxiety-free day, this is Danny and Hannah signing out for STTV.
Well, that's all we have for you on this edition of Bird's Eye View.
Be sure to check us out on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and visit us online at StaleyNews.com.
Don't forget to check us out on YouTube for daily shows and more.
Have an amazing day, everyone.